The more hits we play, the more hits we get. URLradio.net. Stacy Sturm, and on the phone with me, I have a very special guest. I have Dave Kindig. How's it going, Dave?
I'm great, Stacy. Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem. So very exciting. You have a show coming out, or is it already out, Dave?
Yeah, we're just finishing up season 2, and the season finale is Tuesday night, 9 o'clock, Velocity Channel.
Okay.
Bitchin Rides.
Yeah. So basically what you do is you make over cars. That's what you do. That's what you love. That's your passion, and you are good at it. I've seen some pictures on the internet. You are awesome.
Just doing it for the ladies, Stacy.
That is a lie. You are a happily married man, and you have 2 wonderful children. I've done some research on you. Oh, God.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got great kids, and you know, it's funny is time just seems to be flying. Certainly, they always say time flies when you're having fun, and it certainly has done that. My daughter's 19, works for me full time, and has moved out, and my son's 16 and driving, and the big man on campus, so to speak. So got another year and a half, and the last one's out of the house, and then it's just Charity and I for who knows how long. So for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, that's going to be weird. You're going to need to pick up another hobby.
Great.
So your show, how did that even come about?
You know, we had been guests on other shows, but never had our own. And actually, it was kind of funny. We put out a media blitz that we were getting a 1939 GM Futureliner to do a restoration on. Well, this kind of went past the desks of Bob Scanlon and David Lee at Velocity and Discovery. And they said, you know, we're kind of familiar with this kid, but what does a high-end hot rod shop have any business doing a full restoration on such an important piece of American automotive and social history, the 39 GM Futureliner? And so basically they sent down a company from Park City, Utah, just up the hill from us, and they did a sizzle reel, and they loved the way that the shop was laid out. And also love the way that we all work together, because my guys and I have been together for so long. We're great friends, and we just had great chemistry, and it was an instant hit in that respect. So we started filming it and had a great time, and we're going to continue to do that.
That's awesome. So how does it feel to have cameras follow you around? I mean, because I imagine it probably messes up your work a little bit, because you get like in a zone and you get working. They're like, wait, can you back up? Can you do this again? Can we get this? Can you start over with this?
You know, what's funny is I jokingly always say I think I hold the record for colonoscopy. I've had a camera up my butt now for about 23 months, and you know, we've had a lot of fun doing it. It does take a little bit more of my time, but to be honest with you, I think it's very exciting to be able to share what it is that I'm so lucky to be able to do with other car enthusiasts around the world for this at this point. So. You know, you got to take a little bit of extra time, and you know, sometimes you have to back up and redo something or redraw something so they can capture it for the TV show, which is not a big deal, because I really enjoy doing what I'm doing, both building cars, designing cars, and of course filming it and letting people see it.
So the season finale that's coming up, tell us what's going to be happening on there. No spoiler alert, but can you tell us a little bit about what's coming up?
Okay, it's a Cadillac.
Oh.
And it may be one of our best cars that I think we've built to date. You know, a Cadillac is a very difficult car to build in that respect. There's a lot of extra parts in a Cadillac, lots of extra trim. It's a very big car, so just the bodywork and paintwork takes, you know, quite a bit more time to do. But to be honest with you, you know, this car is going to probably go down in history as one of our finest, and it's going to take a little bit of time before we can say that we've outdone the Copper Caddy.
Yeah. Wow. And having your own TV show, does that give you access to cooler cars? Because if people are going to take their car somewhere, why wouldn't they want to take it to a place where they can possibly be on TV?
You know, that's a good balance, and there's twofold. You know, kind of like when I hire my guys, I bring them in, I test them, and it's for two different things: to make sure that obviously they have the skill to build a car, but more importantly for me, it's to make sure that they fit with the family of guys that I've had there for a very long time. And in that same kind of a contrast is the same way I kind of look at my clients. I want to make sure that they have the ability to communicate, that they're fun, that they're you know, open to suggestions, and of course, it's got to be a cool car. And So, I mean, we basically will, kind of fill them out, and I get a pretty good vibe, within just a few minutes of talking to somebody. And if we click, as we talk about their first car that they want to build, I'm already driving that car in my mind for, within 3 or 4 minutes of discovering what it is that they want to build, what they kind of like, what they dislike, then I'm automatically able to come up with ideas to add to their dream. And of course, putting it on paper makes it just that much easier to visualize. And then, of course, that gives my guys something to build from. So it's I can't build everybody's car, but certainly the ones that we're able to pull in and do. We are a large operation, but there's thousands of people that want their cars built, and you can't quite get all of them.
So what's the first car you ever worked on?
Oh, that had to have been my Volkswagen. I had a little 61 Volkswagen Beetle, little turquoise car, and I kind of loved that California look with the car dropped down and shaved the turn signals off the top of the fenders, put a big motor in it, custom interior. I basically was self-taught by chopping up Volkswagens and customizing them. And pretty soon it started to stand out, and everybody wanted me to work on their cars, whether they were Volkswagens or 32 Ford Roadsters. So, it was really cool, just kind of snowballing and staying creative and paying attention to the quality.
So it's not like you took a bunch of like auto classes where you learn this stuff. You did a lot of trial and error.
Yeah, basically that's exactly what it was. Is I grew up very poor, so basically I would watch other people that knew what they were doing, and I'd go home and replicate it myself. And, just kind of kept practicing at it. I mean, really on Volkswagens, if I messed up back in the day, it was $150 for another car to start over. And, fortunately I didn't have to do that very often, but, just paying attention, taking your time, that's the best, that I can, tell somebody that builds cars out of their garage is, take your time and make sure you do it right. Don't take any shortcuts. Don't cut any corners. And just pay attention to what it is, and don't ever lose the vision of what it is that you want to build out of that car. And one day you might have a show winner. Yeah.
And your own show.
And
you just never know.
Potentially your own show.
So Bitchin' Rides, the season finale is on when, Dave?
It's on Tuesday night, 9:00.
Tuesday night. Okay. That's awesome. I'm excited to see it. When I booked you, I have to be honest, I hadn't seen the show yet, but I liked you on Facebook. And then, so I did, I checked it out, and you're just really, I like to watch you because you're just really kind of down to earth. Really just, you seem like a super nice guy. I think.
Well, thank you.
If you ever get up here,
I've always treated people the way that I want to be treated. And, that certainly has worked out. Certainly in 16 years, it's pretty hard to find a company that has kept people from the very, first, when you first started your business. And I've got guys that have been with me for 12, 13, 14 years. Kevin's been with me all 16 years. And, to find the type of people that you can click with, that would go to battle no matter what, if I show them that same courtesy of making sure I'm watching out for their best interests and for their families, it comes back tenfold, which has always worked out really great for me.
Yeah. Here's the thing, too, is I think a lot of times people that look a little bit edgier tend to get kind of a bad rap, but they're usually the nicest people ever. Which is it's kind of awkward. Well, it's kind of funny.
It's I've always been very much a classic kind of guy. The goatee, I think, is to keep people just a little bit on their toes.
Yes.
I think other than that, I'm a pretty classy guy. I've got a lot of great friends that are tattooed from head to toe and whatever, and they're certainly some of the nicest people. And you can't judge a book by its cover.
No.
You got to really give somebody the time to get to know them, and certainly I think a lot of people are getting to know what I'm all about. And I'm very much a family guy, and I've got great friends, and I'm just very, very fortunate, I guess.
Well, you have to know that if you ever get up to North Dakota, number one, you are invited to come hang out with me. I will buy you a beer.
Cool.
But two, I gotta grab on that goatee. Like I gotta feel it.
Well, a little sneak peek I'll have to tell you is we have a client up there in North Dakota. We're building a car right now that'll be seen on season 3, and that's all I can tell you.
That is,
So
Damn it.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Great guy.
Well, if you get up here, you have to make sure you stop into the studio, and I might even come out on location if you allow me, and I'll do some audio and we'll do some pre-promotion before the episode airs.
That sounds good, and maybe I'll give you a ride in that car.
That would be sweet. All right, so Bitchin' Rides, the finale for season 2 is Tuesday, and do you guys have a website for it? Can people find more information on the show on a website somewhere?
Yeah, they can go to velocity.com and check out Bitchin' Rides on their website there, or they can even go to kindigit.com. That's KINDIGIT.com, and check out some of the stuff that we've got on our website, some of the previous builds, some exciting news, some sneak peeks, that type of stuff. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being on with us today, Dave.
Thanks, Stacy. I appreciate it. And happy holidays.
You too. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Take care.
Okay, bye.